This is Bill Hornbarger, Chief Investment Officer at Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of August 24th, 2026. Well, the big news this week will come on Friday when Federal Open Market Committee Chairman Kevin Warsh will give a widely anticipated speech at the Jackson Hole Economic Policy Symposium. That's an annual event that's hosted by the Kansas City Fed, and it brings together a very large group of economists, well-respected economists from both the public and private sector. The sitting Fed chair usually gives the keynote address on the first day and talks about the Fed's view on monetary policy, the economy, and where we are in this cycle. Remember, we came out of the last FOMC meeting in July with a little bit of a divide on the Fed. We have a new Fed chairman. I think the markets feel that he quite hasn't figured out how to communicate the path and his thoughts yet. So this will be a very closely watched speech on Friday morning. Wednesday afternoon, after the market closes, we're going to get earnings from NVIDIA. Again, one of the market bellwethers, certainly the bellwether in the artificial intelligence space. Investors are going to be closely watching NVIDIA earnings, not only the earnings themselves, but the forward guidance to see, if this AI boom can continue. Earnings have been very, very strong, particularly from that part of the market. So anything, below consensus is obviously going to be a disappointment to market participants. So that'll bear close watching. Year to date, NVIDIA is up about 15%. Typically very volatile on earnings day. I think options are priced for something like a 67% move on NVIDIA on Wednesday on the earnings date. And then finally, Friday morning, we're going to get the Fed's favored measure of inflation, core personal consumption expenditures, or PCE. Core PCE has been elevated. It's expected to come in at 3.3% on a year-over-year basis. Again, the Fed is targeting a 2% inflation rate over a market cycle. That number is going to come in before Chairman Warsh speaks Friday morning, so that'll also be bear close scrutiny and see if he makes some comments on that. Again, expected to come in about 3.3%, so something to keep an eye on. But again, the Fed clearly has more work to do on the inflation front.